for the 8th annual ISKCON Dasara festival. As you may all know, Navaratri is a 9-day festival culminating in the 10th day called Vijayadashami, the most auspicious day of Dasara. Vijayadashami honors the victory of Lord Ramachandra by vanquishing the demon Ravana, who is also called Dashakantha. To commemorate this glorious pastime of Lord Ramachandra, ISKCON Mysore has been celebrating Dasara festival for the last few years. The world in which we live is called Karma Bhumi, meaning everyone has to perform action. The irony is that when one performs any action, he gets caught in the net of good and bad actions, which once again binds the person to this material world. Now I request His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu, Padma Shri Awardee, as well as the President of ISKCON Bangalore and Chairman of the Akshay Patra Foundation, to kindly enlighten all of us on how Krishna Bhakti is beyond good and evil of this material world. On behalf of ISKCON Mysore, I would also welcome all the GBC members, temple presidents, and other devotees who have come from Bangalore, Hubli, Mangalore, Ballari, Chennai, and many other places for participating in this Dasara festival. A hearty welcome to all of you. Now I once again request His Grace Madhu Pandit Prabhu to educate all of us on this subject, Krishna Bhakti beyond good and evil of this material world. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Om Ajnanatimrandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Every year we are celebrating this Dasara festival. This is the 8th Dasara festival organized by ISKCON Mysore. A festival is an occasion where we all celebrate. We celebrate something. What is the Dasara festival? We celebrate victory over evil. We celebrate victory of Lord Rama over Ravana. Why does Ravana represent evil? He represents evil by being a personification of 10 evils or sins. Ten qualities in him, that 10 evil qualities that makes, if those 10 qualities are practiced by everyone, there won't be a human civilization. It will be reduced to animal civilization. Therefore it is evil and it has to be destroyed. And Lord Rama destroyed this evil. What are these 10 evils? Dasha means 10. Hara means victory. Dasara means victory over 10 evils. This is a festival. This is celebration of victory over these 10 evils. These evils, top of the list in this 10 evil, is called Ahankara. He is a leader of all these evils, Ahankara. Then there is Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. That is 7. Then 3 more are there. Swartha, Krurata and Anyaya. These are the 10 evils which were destroyed, which were conquered over. And that is why we celebrate this Dasara. Let us see what these things are and how they manifest in a person. We are not only talking about Ravana. We are talking about every one of us. Within our heart, these evils are residing in smaller or greater quantity. Or if one has become a pure devotee of Lord Rama, then a pure devotee of Lord Rama, then he has vanquished all these evils. Ahankara is a perception of oneself. It's an attitude about oneself that he is independent of God. He is independent of God's laws. He is independent of nature's law. He is independent of even human laws, government laws. Ahankara. A sense of self where he thinks that he is everything and there is nothing to restrict him. Basically, it is a denial of God, God's laws, and denial of one's own position as a Anu, as a tiny fragmental part of God. He thinks he is Purna, everything. So this is the starting point of all evils in this world. Forgetting God, God's laws, and forgetting oneself as being a small, tiny amsha of God. He is thinking he is independent. The starting point of all evils. Then there is Kama. Let's discuss the next string of evils. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. The Kama is something. One may wonder, why is Kama listed in the evil? How can this world run without Kama? It's a fact that what is referred to here as evil Kama is Dharma Viruddha Kama. There are 4 Purusharthas: Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha. Artha and Kama are very much realities of life. Artha is manifest in the form of exchange of power in currency or notes or economy, or just like you want to buy some vegetable, you have to give some money. It's not that you are giving money to nature who produce the vegetable. You're giving money to another human being. It's an exchange of power. That is Artha. Kama is also required in this life. Different types of desires, kamas. Without enjoying nice tasty food, nobody can survive. Is it not? Desire, enjoyment, pleasure. Pleasure is always there in life. Pleasure itself is not sin. Do we not deal with Artha? We don't deal with power. In your office, you exercise your power over your subordinates. In your family, the father exercises power over the rest of the members to keep the family in order. The parents exercise control over the children. So power is pervading everywhere. Power is required. Pleasure is required. Is very much part of life. If sex pleasure was not exercised, there won't be population on this earth. So by itself it is not. Dharma viruddha kamosmi, Krishna says. That kama which is not against dharma is me, Krishna says. So then what is this in this list? Kama is an evil. That kama which is dharma viruddha, that kama which is not your entitlement, that kama that is not given unto you by the laws of nature, by providence, by God, by your laws of karma, when you try to grab that, that is the evil kama. One who breaks the laws of nature, steals another's property and tries to enjoy it, that is dharma viruddha kama. Kama against dharma. Imagine the human society if people practice enjoying their own senses by stealing others' money, others' property. What would happen? Can the society sustain? Cannot sustain. So these evils are not some theoretical evils. These 10 evils are evils that will destroy the society, destroy the harmony in the society. These 10 evils will turn the human society into animal society. Therefore Krishna comes time to time. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya cha dushkrita. To destroy these evils, God incarnates into this world. So from kama, which is against the dharma, you see that you have desires against what is available to you immediately. And you see that you lack the power to enjoy that. Then what does it result in? Krodha. When I want something, I don't get it, it is called frustration, and you get krodha. So kama gives birth to krodha. And suppose you have the power to acquire what you wish I want to enjoy. You succeed in it. What is not allotted to you, you succeed in stealing something. Stealing a pleasure which is not due to you. What does it result in? It results in lobha, greed. Because success breeds success. I already got that. I want more. I want more. So either kama is satisfied, you end up in one evil. If it doesn't satisfy, you end up in another evil, krodha. If it satisfies, it becomes lobha. And after lobha, then you have moha. Moha is illusion. That is when you forget, you start forgetting yourself, your true self as a tiny amsha of God. Then you start being in illusion that I am not bound by any laws. I am not bound by anybody's thing. I can do what I want. So, he gets a feeling that I can do what I want. That is called moha. I know I have no restrictions. And when he gets blinded with illusion, illusion means reality of the laws. Reality that laws will catch up with you. God's laws, nature's law, human law, all will catch up with you. You become illusioned by it. There's nothing that can bind me. I'm not bound by all these things. The reality is everybody is bound. But he is illusion, he's thinking I'm not bound. Laws are laws for everybody. So moha, kama, krodha, lobha, moha is illusion about one's vulnerability, about one's limitedness, about one's being subjected to laws of nature, laws of God. One sees in moha, forgetfulness. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada. Then he gets pride. Pride is when power comes into that moha. Is moha plus power. As I told in the beginning, there are two things, artha and kama. Power and pleasure are playing through all these 10 different evils. Power and pleasure is running through and through. When moha is mixed with power, then it becomes mada, pride. This was exemplified by Ravana. What pride he had. After that, once you become proud about your power to do what you want, then matsarya, then you get jealousy. Why is someone having something which I do not have? Why is Ram having Sita when I am not having Sita? Matsarya, enviousness, jealousiness. Pride is I have something which nobody else has got. That is pride. I got the power which nobody else has got. Matsarya is, oh, there is something which I do not have. Why should he have? So just see how one catches on the other. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. Now comes three power factors, power pleasures. Swartha, selfishness. I should enjoy Sita. Why Rama? Why I don't have Sita? I want her. We should understand that each of these evils includes the preceding evils. Kama includes ahankara. Krodha and lobha includes kama and ahankara. And mada includes all the others which gave birth to it. Matsarya includes all the others. So your evil is building up, building up, building up, building up. And swartha, selfishness. I don't care for others' properties. I don't care for others' entitlements. I want everything for myself. That is swartha. Isn't it very obvious that this is a great evil in the society? If you are desiring what is your due, that is not called swartha. If you are desiring your monthly salary from your company, that is not swartha. Swartha is when you take somebody else's and you want somebody else's thing. That is selfishness. Then once swartha comes, you lose your all qualities of compassion, everything. Next is krurata, swartha, krurata. You will be cruel to human beings. Ravana was cruel. He didn't bother. He was cruel to Rama. He was cruel to Sita. Krurata. And then he doesn't care for anyaya. He doesn't care for meting out injustice, stealing others' pleasures, stealing others' money, others' power, stealing others' power and others' pleasure. Entire material world is a play of power and pleasure. And this material world, the power and pleasure is governed by the laws of karma. If someone wants real moksha, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, and to go beyond moksha, to get Krishna Bhakti, to get reinstated as an amsha of the Lord in pure bhakti, then one has to give up all these evils. First one has to give up, one has to become a good citizen of this world. And then, when you become a bhakta, you go beyond good and evil. And your goal is not even to enjoy your due karma and artha. What do you do with your due karma and artha which comes on your lap? You offer it in service to the Lord. I am a servant of the Supreme Lord. I am a servant of the Lord who is the creator of everything. I am the servant of the Lord who is the master of all the laws of nature. I am the servant of the Lord who is the supreme enjoyer, for whom the entire universe exists for whom we all exist. That consciousness is called Krishna consciousness. So Krishna consciousness is not just about becoming free from evil and being a good person in this world. What is the goal of being good? Okay, you're not disturbing anybody, you're a good citizen, you're cooperating, following all the laws. But where does it lead to? Because after all, our life in this body is only temporary. Just settling this life doesn't answer all the questions of life. What happens to me after life? Where did I come from? Those questions who will answer? How do you answer? We are eternal. Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that each life is like a journey. Many lives we have had in the past. Birth, death, birth, death, birth, death. This is a world of karma, it's a world of, as Krishna Prabhu said, it's karma bhumi, it's a world of karma, where as you sow, so you reap. The laws of karma are operating. And the Lord is the Param Ishvara who administers these laws. He is the supreme judge seated in everybody's heart. But this is not the total picture of existence. Our scriptures describe this material world as, this samsara, as a prison. It is not enough for us to get instructions and teachings and secrets how to settle in this prison. For a prisoner, is knowledge about how to settle in the prison the final knowledge? No. The final knowledge, the ultimate knowledge for a prisoner is how to come out of the prison. Avoiding evil, being good, is the rule for being a good prisoner. He can go from class D prisoner to class C prisoner, class B prisoner, class A prisoner. When you do lot of punya, you come to class A prisoner. It is nothing great doing punya. Ab brahma loka punaravartano Arjuna. So many times you do punya, you go up there. Then again you do papa, you go up to the worm. And again up and down like a football, you have been going out. So many janmas. What is the solution for this? Is to go beyond good and evil. Go beyond material good and material evil. Krishna, the Lord, has to come into the forefront. Yajna, tapasya, austerities, sacrifices for the pleasure of Krishna, for the pleasure of God, who is the source of everything. Krishna, Narayana, Vishnu, who is source of everything. Aham sarvasya prabhu mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddhabhava samanvitaha. Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabhu mata sarvam pravartate. Krishna declares, everything is coming from me, everything is working according to mayadikshena prakrite suvita sacharacharam. Bhagavad Gita reveals Krishna is the source of all. And then finally he says, Manmanabho madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskaru. Mameveshi satyante pradijnane priyosi me. You will come to me if you worship me. Tadhama paramam mama. That param dhama, which is the eternal world, you will come there. And you don't come back again into this material world. For that, simply doing punya will not work. Bhakti will take you there. But punya is definitely a basic qualification for somebody to start bhakti. A bhakta, a devotee of the Lord, has all the good qualities. You cannot say a bhakta has these negative qualities and then he still can be a bhakta. There are so many things. Like Lord Hanuman was full of krodha. But that was not a negative quality. Was it a negative quality? It was the epitome of bhakti. Hanuman's krodha was the epitome of bhakti, love for Lord Rama. I shall burn Lanka, I shall bring Sita to my master. Just see, again, you have to be very careful. Krodha by itself need not be bad. Power need not be bad. Lord Rama was a king. He dispensed power. As a king means he is handling power. He demonstrated how to be an ideal king. So everything has a right place in service of God, in service of, for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. That is the reason why Krishna summarizes the message in Bhagavad Gita by saying, Sarva dharman pariteja mam ekam sharanam vraja. So many dharmas are there, even in the Shastras. Before that, he has already set the ground. He says, Vedesya sarvair aham eva vedye, Vedanta krit veda vidyeva chaham. Of all the Vedas, I am to be known. If you know me, then what Vedas you leave behind? Now in the end he says, Sarva dharman parita, all the dharma you leave for one dharma. What is it? Mamekam sharanam vraja. You are mine. Just surrender to me. Every one of us are belonging to Krishna. Krishna is making an appeal to every one of us. Every one of us are entitled to hear what Arjuna heard. Sarva dharman pariteja mamekam sharanam vraja aham tam sarva papebhyo. That promise Krishna made to Arjuna is valid to every one of us if we have faith in Krishna's statement that do not worry about all the papa that will come upon you. Because in this material world, we have been millions of births and there is accumulated karma which is called sanchita karma. And when we take birth in a particular body at the beginning, we have negotiated for a certain amount of fruits, of certain seeds of my karma. And that is called prarabdha karma. When I take birth, I come with, okay, these many seeds of my sanchita karma will bear fruit in this life. That will keep coming. From out of that sukha, dukkha is all served upon us according to our past karma. Then in this life we are doing fresh karma. The reaction of it either will go to the prarabdha karma or it will go to the sanchita karma, whichever depends on the severity of the karma. Some actions we get result this life itself. It gets added to the prarabdha karma. So just imagine we are carrying a heavy burden of sanchita karma, millions and millions of lives of papa karma, punya karma, all those things. You have to take millions of births, even if you stop doing any karma now, in order to enjoy and suffer the consequences of that. And what does Krishna promise? Mam ekam sharanam vraja aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami masucha. I will liberate you from all the sinful reactions. And all the good things that you have, punya that you have, will fructify to support your bhakti, and you will come to me. So, giving up evil in this society has a right place, but that is not an end in itself. If you don't develop love of God, if you don't develop your real connection back with God, you are a good human being. But this world is so dangerous. Every step there is an opportunity to do papa. Unknown papa you do. And for that also every action has a reaction. So it is not a safe path to go to just depend on punya and papa. Better dedicate our consciousness, dedicate ourselves, dedicate our chit to Krishna, who is the supreme Satchit Ananda. And that is what ISKCON founder Acharya A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, through the parampara of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, has taught us practical methods, practical ways by which this ahankara can be burnt, can be destroyed. Ahankara is like a haunted person. When you are Amsha of God, when you are a tiny person who are subject to all of laws of God, and you are supposed to do your seva, you get haunted and think that I can enjoy on my own. Everybody in this material world, most of them, they are all forgetful of God. If at all somebody is remembering God, again it is connected to something to do with this material world. He is fearing God, he is praying God for his problems. If at all anybody in this material world, most of the people, if they are God conscious, if they are going to temple, it is again Swartha is there. I want God to help me, I want God to serve me. I have a financial problem, he will serve me. I have a health problem, he will serve me. Nothing wrong in that. But understand that if you love God, why you have to ask him for your financial problem? Why you have to ask him for your health problem? When you love him, he will take care of you. He is your lover. In whichever way he thinks best, he will take care of you. So it's just stupid to ask the Lord for all these things. By bhakti, you rise above all these things. So this ahankara is destroyed by the powerful weapon of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. One should not think, oh, if I chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, my karma will go away, my everything will go away, I'll become a sadhu. Yeah, nothing will go away. Independent enjoyment will go away. And your real enjoyment will come. What is wrong in replacing your real enjoyment with false enjoyment? Let the false enjoyment go, no? Huh? Let me stop being haunted by false eyes. Let my real eye enjoy prema with Krishna, love for Krishna, protection of Krishna, surrender to Krishna. Let me enjoy the grace of the Lord upon me. These are some of the things which are actually the rasa or atma rasa. So what is wrong in giving up this false rasas and replacing with real rasa? So why I should be afraid? Let it go. No, it's not me. If you don't let it go, that it is not me, at the time of death, you will be forced to let it go. If you don't let it go voluntarily and adopt your positive rasa, Krishna rasa, if you don't accept it, Krishna Bhakti rasa, if you don't accept, then all your senses anyway, as you grow old, it will become weak, and then your capacity to enjoy is also weakened. So what is the use? We have to be intelligent. That is why Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, this Bhakti Yoga is called Buddhi Yoga. You have to be intelligent. You have to observe the reality that nobody can stop growing old and nobody can stop dying. Which scientist has found an answer for this? We are trying to find solution to all problems of life. The science is trying to find. This subject they will not touch. How to solve death? How to solve old age? They will not touch. They can't even research. It is so distant from them. It can't even research. What to research? Because there is no single exemption of anybody who has not died. There is no single exemption of anybody who is not grown old. What does it mean? There is a law that is working. Kala. Krishna's Kala Shakti. Kalos. I am Kala, Krishna says. Either you accept God as Kala, unwillingly, or you accept with bhakti, Krishna, and surrender to Him. You surrender to Kala, or you surrender to Krishna. And then our life becomes sublime, beyond good and evil. Good is temporary, evil is temporary. You do evil, you will get the reaction. Once the reaction is over, the effect of evil is also gone. You do good punya, you get the karma, the pala of that is also gone. But Atma is Nitya. Give me something which is Nitya. I don't want punya and papa. I want bhakti. And that you get by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Therefore, introduce chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in your life every day. This chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra has the power to throw out, to make you, to exorcise you from this idea that I am this body. It will de-haunt you. Everybody, every person in this world is haunted. Haunted means what? You think what you are not. You all think, every one of us think we are this body, but we are not. If we are not this body, if we are this body, it should be always with us. No, it's not. Gone, and next life another body, another body, another body. That means each life is a haunted life. Where is my real life? Krishna says, many births you have had, and I have been with you. You do not remember, but I remember all. Because Krishna does not change his body. His body is eternal. When Krishna takes avatara, he doesn't get a embodied triguna sharira like ours. He incarnates Atma Maya by his own Maya. He comes, he appears in himself to us just like one among us. He doesn't forget. He remembers all our lives. So I want eternal life. I want permanent life. Doesn't matter. Even if I am born again and again in this world, doesn't matter also. As long as I remember I am Dasa of Krishna. I am servant of the Lord in my heart. I will do his seva. Many births also doesn't matter. I will do his seva. For a devotee, doing seva here or in Vaikuntha is same. Consciousness is important. I am the service. I am the sevak of the Lord. Jivera Surupo Hoy, Ityera Krishna Dasa. This is the definition of the soul. This is my identity. It is every Atma's identity. Prabhupada says Krishna consciousness is not putting Krishna from outside into your consciousness. Krishna consciousness is awakening your consciousness. It is inside you. Krishna is my supreme source, is inside everyone. God is my inside, is the source of everything, is inside, within our soul. You are just awakening Krishna consciousness. By chanting Hare Krishna, first effect is all this covering gets melted, the covering that covers our original consciousness, and then it feeds our soul, and then like a flower that will blossom, our Surupa will blossom, and in Krishna Bhakti, in service of the Lord. That is eternal life. And all these things are given in Srimad Bhagavatam. This is not somebody's speculation. This is our actual sum and substance of what Veda Vyasa has written in all the scriptures. Srimad Bhagavatam was the final work that Veda Vyasa wrote, and it contains all the summary truths of all the Shastras. Then an author writes 10 books on his realization. The 10th book will contain all the mature realization. So Bhagavatam contains all the mature realizations of Vyasadeva. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu propagated Srimad Bhagavat Purana as the Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavat Purana. These are the two scriptures. There is a reason why we stick to it, because it contains the summary. In Kali Yuga, you cannot study all the 108 Puranas, this, that, Shastra, Vedas, you cannot. But these two texts, if you study and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, our life will be successful. And that is very much practiced in all our Prabhupada's temples. You associate with the temple, step by step, all the books are available, classes are conducted, you understand slowly these things, and then your life will be completely go from temporary life to eternal life, even in this body. So much so that you won't fear death. Why you fear? When you have understood you are eternal, why will you fear death? You know that wherever Krishna takes me next, I will go. If I have some more karma, if he wants me to remain in this world, I will take another body under his direction. If he wants me to take a Vaikuntha eternal world, I will go there. His life is settled. Once a path of devotional service is established, one surrenders to spiritual master Srila Prabhupada and then chants 16 rounds and engages in devotion service according to his directions, our life is settled. We are already achieved perfection of life. Thank you very much. Any questions?